Ooh.
Help!
Chapter 2.
Help!
Okay, so we can only have 2 dates per chapter, it seems.
Right. And I'm guessing you can only see one, really. I don't know.
Okay, before we continue...
Save.
Status.
We're good with...
Both of them.
Yeah.
Save over a different one, right?
If you want, yeah.
Another day, another morning. I awoke from dreams filled with fire and smoke. The sun shining through the window gave me a comforting feeling of familiarity, despite the portal in the distance, reminding me of my purpose here. I looked towards the horizon, my view undisturbed by dividing walls. The light of the morning sun was painting the sky with golden hues, a view that had become a rarity back home. It evoked a feeling of freedom and openness. It was almost scary to me. While I got ready for the day, my thoughts strayed to the people I knew back home. I couldn't help but wonder how they were doing. But I had greater things to worry about at the moment, like razor, murders, and generators. How much danger was I in, really?
Bing bong! Pizza delivery! No. Hey, honey.
Hey, Chief. More bad news?
Not quite, unless you count Razor's still missing as bad news, but that's kinda why I'm here.
Well, what is it?
Just some good old-fashioned police work. We're counting on your help again.
Sure.
Why not? Great. We obtained a list of places Reza visited in the days before he vanished. We'll check those out, maybe find a lead, and you might help us understand his motivations or give us some context to his actions.
I can certainly try.
I'm sure you do a great job.
That is reassuring.
Are you ready to go?
Sure, let's go.
There's a couple of places we can check out. Let's see where we should go first. Read
While
it.
Bryce focused on his list, I saw someone approach out of a corner of my eye. Closer look revealed that it was Sebastian, waving his arm in an attempt to get our attention as he ran towards us, his face grave. There you are, Chief. I was looking for you.
What are you doing here? Don't tell me there's another dead person.
Sorry, Chief. There is.
Dun dun dun! Damn. Guess it's going to be one of those days.
Yeah, looks that way.
Someone else can take care of that today, though. We've got other plans.
You'll need to sign off on a few things, at least.
I know. We'll go to the crime scene, sign a few forms, and then we're out. Bloody cars! God. Wait. No.
That number went up.
Then
It went up by 1.
Then it's a time or whatever. It's a location? I don't know.
When we arrived at the scene, I saw the poor victim next to one of the houses. The obligatory sheet that was draped over him provided a modicum of discretion, but did nothing to hide the crime that had occurred. It goes up the scene.
Huh?
It went up by 1 when the scene changed.
Okay, so it's a scene change. Alright, give me the story.
It just went up again.
Then it's pictures.
It's an interesting one, that's
Dog,
for
stop
sure.
barking!
The wounds match those of the last victim, so a similar, if not identical, murder weapon is likely. The victim, maintenance person for this area, and the electricity is out. The power goes out, maintenance guy shows up, and then is killed before he can fix the problem. At least that's my theory.
So the power for the whole block is still out.
That is correct.
We should get that fixed as soon as possible. We don't need civilians showing up around here complaining about sitting in the dark.
Good.
The power was
point.
out when we arrived.
I don't think it was out. I think
There were no lights on and it was dark.
no, there were lights, but
There weren't.
Well, there were no street lamps.
No, but then...
The last time we went out, there were lights from inside the buildings.
Okay.
Bryce's snout wrinkled with distaste as he glanced over Sebastian's shoulder.
Damn, not again.
What is it?
What are you doing here, Maverick? A second victim, huh? This is an official investigation, so you better not cross that police line. Shunned by my own colleagues. This is ridiculous.
You know how it is. Rules are rules. And without rules, murders like this one would be allowed to happen and go unpunished.
Have your fun without me, then. Bye.
What do you think he wanted here, Chief?
That one's easy. To do his own investigation, just like he said he would. I shouldn't be surprised he showed up, but I guess we're lucky we arrived before he did.
I agree.
You better check out the power outage now.
Of course. I think the door to the maintenance room is right around here. The fuck was that?
It was a blibbib. The dog walkers are here, so it's probably them.
Okay.
You got a
And
flashlight,
just so you know,
Seb.
we have a time right there. You don't have to look at your watch.
You got a flashlight, Seb. Oh, that reminds me of
always,
La La
Chief.
Land. Reminds me of La La Land, Seb. Okay, should go first then. Don't have my stuff here. Besides, putting on that head mount is such a hassle.
I remember. You complain about that every time it comes up.
Wow!
There, that should do the trick.
Up.
Where are we?
A stairwell. Aye!
Yeah, but where are we looking
I didn't
from?
read it!
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so we're going down the stairwell.
God, I hate stairs, especially those made for smaller dragons like you.
Trust me, having it the other way around isn't too great either.
I don't like stairs! Sure.
I don't mind stairs that much. I can see why. Your legs have more articulation than even mine, especially the knees. Oh god, I love those knees.
So now
Out of us three, I think Bryce has it the worst right now.
damn you and your articulated knees. That's a great quote.
This kind of reminds me of when we found that underground base, or whatever it was. Remember, Chief?
How could I not? Wasn't that long ago.
Underground base? Is what Adine mentioned?
I think so. Yeah, the portal wasn't the only
Yeah.
piece of ancient technology we found. There was a lot. Also, this whole lab near it seemed to have some high-tech stuff in there. Is there time travel in this too? At least that place didn't have any stairs.
As many
stairs.
Wait, so we already know this. Why is he asking again?
Well,
Wait, so
we
you
don't
not
know
only
the
found the
details.
portal, but a whole facility along with it?
Yes, but we're not sure about how much the two are actually related. We spent all that time studying the portal and barely got anywhere with it. This stuff is just beyond what we know.
Here we are. That was a long stir. Climbing.
And we're climbing
Ooh.
the stairway downstairs.
This feels like an ambush.
There's
Or a trap.
or trying to be suspenseful.
Or that.
Yeah. And their mouse is in the way.
So what exactly are we looking for? Shit. Apologies.
Whatever's causing the power outage, if we don't find the cause, we should at least be able to get the backup running.
Looks like the generator is gone.
Mystery solved. Mystery solved, let's go back to the station.
The sound of creaking metal penetrated the stillness of the room.
Whoa.
I looked above toward the source of the noise as it grew louder, and in the next instant I was pushed sideways and fell to the ground, just barely avoiding the giant light fixture that fell from the ceiling and shattered into countless pieces alongside me.
Honey, are you alright?
The next thing I saw was a hooded figure standing above me, barely visible against the darkness that permeated the room.
Human.
Definitely he's wearing shoes.
Yeah.
The figure crouched down next to me, its mask hovering right in front of my face. Nearly a whisper reached my ears when it spoke.
Be careful, Horny.
Then, the figure dashed towards the stairs. Where are you going? That's not me!
Don't move!
He's going up the stairs! I'm on it!
Phew!
Shit. I didn't see that chair coming.
I can't see a damn thing in here.
Here, Chief!
I hate these stupid stairs.
You're blocking the way!
Just go around me.
There's no room, you're as wide as the stairs are! Fat ass.
I can't help it. I'm big boned. Damn it, we'll never catch him now. And back.
By the time we found our way back up, the mysterious figure was nowhere to be found.
We've got a long search ahead of us, and with the head start like that, there might be no end to it.
We have to take our chances as long as we still can.
Except the chances is growing smaller and smaller while we wait for the team to arrive.
What even happened down there?
Right. Horny, tell us everything in as much detail as you can.
There wasn't much to it. I heard a noise. I looked up. The light fixture came down and then someone pushed me.
You mean Reza? I don't know, it could be another human could have come through. We never know.
They knew my name.
True,
They
but
were
then...
human, they knew my name. As far as we know, we're the only two humans here.
Yeah, but it might be a plot twist, you know.
It could be.
Okay,
But
I guess
from our
so,
character's
then.
point of view, there's no one ever
Sure.
who else it could be.
Sure. But what do you mean? Didn't you see him?
Whoever it was wearing a mask.
It bloody well can't be someone else. It's... I didn't finish!
Sorry. I assume you remember.
No, I'm
Why would he wear that whole getup, though?
Didn't want to be recognised. That's a bad excuse when there's only two humans here. Unless there aren't!
This whole thing doesn't make any sense.
Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Your earlier theory was about what happened was pretty sound, Sebastian. Let's go with that and add a bit about the generator being stolen. So now the question is, why was his motive for stealing a generator?
Who has a motive?
Who has it? Well, Reza was quite interested in the generators.
Reza. There's no one else.
Right. Who else would need to steal a generator when those who lived here could either buy or simply request one? Not to mention, Reza was the one who arranged the diplomatic trade for the generators in the first place.
So here's some kind of interest in power. I can't deny the fact that your generators are pretty important to us, but resorting to murder?
We all saw the human figure running away. Maybe it was a dragon in disguise. Remember that German video?
No, he had shoes. Oh, yeah.
Go away. Go be one with them. Okay, Dad.
Are we sure we saw him running away? Yeah.
Why would he have stayed here if he stole it?
That's the point. Why would he remain here if he was the one who stole it? The generator was already gone when we got here, and the person in question wasn't carrying it either. Perhaps this is the case where the criminal has returned to the crime scene.
For this kind of crime, I'd say no. But who knows, maybe our rules just don't apply anymore.
What do you mean?
No offense, but ever since you two humans arrived, there's been a lot of strange things going on. This place used to be a quiet town.
Yeah.
So, a huge misunderstanding!
Maybe this is all a huge misunderstanding and he just needs someone to talk to him.
Let's put this into perspective. We found 2 corpses so far. Rez is the prime suspect, and you think all he needs is someone to talk to him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry, but I'll be going with a no on that one.
Maybe we should just focus on finding him and point fingers later. Agreed.
The police team will be here in any minute now. You don't have to get involved with the search, but that doesn't mean you can't help us.
What do you want me to do?
We still have a list of places we were going to check out. Remember, we can't go now. The search takes priority. Of course, we'll still check out those places after we're done here. But if you go on your own, you can speed up the process. You can even find a lead for us. Who knows? Do you wanna, or do you wanna go and do something else?
Now, who do we know is skulking about also looking for clues?
Maverick.
Maverick. What if we run in with him alone?
I wouldn't want to do that. He doesn't like us very much. He just whack us with his tail.
Yeah. And it might just make him even more suspicious.
Yeah. Maybe so either we go and make him suspicious of us, we go with...
Or we don't help.
We go with Bryce, or we go and do something else.
Is that the option, though? Is it?
Well, it's... I don't know. So we either do that, or we don't and we do something else. We don't take part. What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean...
It's probably not a tougher choice as we're making it out to be, but...
We don't know these dating sims, man.
So far it's been less sim and more... I don't know. Flip a coin. Heads, we do it. Tails, we don't.
Tails.
That was... we don't.
Mm-hmm. How about no? I figured you'd want to help find Reza, but I suppose I can't make you. Here's a list in case you change your mind. Considering your status, you shouldn't really have any trouble in these places, but if anything happens, call me and I'll check up on you later.
Wait a minute. You mean I'm going all by myself?
All of us are going to be busy with the search. We can't really afford to spare someone right now. You'll be fine.
Aren't you worried I'll do something fishy? I mean, isn't that why Reza and I were assigned police escorts in the first place?
The policy was mostly Maverick's fault, and he's out of the picture. With my authority as chief, I say he can go alone. I like him. He's terrible police. I already know where you're going, and besides, I trust you. And if you were in cahoots with Reza, you would have run off with him when you had the chance. Unless we want to get behind the scenes and gain your trust.
And fuck your dragons.
Yes. I see the team approaching. Guess you should get going.
Alright, I'll see you later then.
Good luck. Fade to black.
It was a relief to leave the crime scene, considering all that had happened. When I reached into my pocket to take a look at the list, however, I found something unexpected. It was a small piece of paper with the word Tatsu written on it. How did it get there?
Tatsu? Oh, you slimy bastard!
My earlier encounter with a masked person was the only time today someone was close enough to smuggle something into my pocket. I figured if someone like Bryce tried to do something like that, I definitely would have noticed.
Sneak! Hey!
As for Tatsu, the only thing I could think of was Tatsu Park, which I had come across when I went to the police station the other day. Even if that park was the only place the mysterious paper referred to, I didn't know if it was actually a good idea to visit. The masked person may have saved me from falling light fixture, but if it was Reza, it would mean following someone who was also the prime suspect of 2 murders. I also had to consider the list of places Reza had been to, a local grocery store, the production facility we had visited, and the library were the 3 places closest to here. It certainly was going to be a busy day, and I knew I wouldn't have the time to visit all of them. What should I do? Production facility is going to be running into Anna.
Yeah.
Library would be Remy.
Yes. Grocery store.
Grocery store, probably a Dean. And Tatsu Park.
Now, why would it be a Dean? It would be that little,
Tatsu Park, I don't think is any of the dragons. That
would be the person.
Yeah.
Do we want to follow this person, or do we want to chase up dragon booty?
Well, first, let's save.
Good idea.
I don't think we made any choices across that whole thing.
No. Oh, I'm so out of place with this, man. I have no idea.
I've never played this kind of game before.
Oh, okay.
Um.
Well, I guess we can go back to Anna.
Yep, okay. We go to the production facility. Razor was allegedly here at some point. Maybe I should ask Anna. Hello? Anybody here?
What? Oh, you caught me undressed. What the fuck? He's got a lab coat on. Can I help you?
No, I'll do the voice for this one. Can I help you?
Good. Very good.
I was just looking for Anna. This is her lab, right? Well, why don't I ever get any recognition? This is my lab as much as it is hers. Either way, Anna's not here. Would that be all? Since you work here, maybe you can help me instead? Oh, of course, your precious Anna isn't here, so you'll have to settle for me. I see how it is. That's not what I meant. Of course. Let's just get this over with. You could start by telling me who you are. Here's the short version. My name is Damien, I work in this facility, and I'm unfortunate enough to live the nightmare of having to deal with Anna on a daily basis. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. And you are... You don't know who I am? Of course, I know who you are. But your assumption validated the point I was going to make. You see, this whole thing about you coming here has been blown out of proportion, like it's some huge event that everyone should be celebrating. Newsflash, not everyone cares. Once both of you are gone, life will return to normal, and we can all go back to what we actually should be doing. I imagine a lot of it has to do with those human myths you have. I can only reiterate, not everyone cares. What exactly did you want again? That's much too direct.
Yes. He's obviously grumpy and he doesn't like Anna being mentioned that much to the bottom one.
Okay. Right now... Guess who got tasked with running all those tests on your blood? You did. That's right. While she goes out and does whatever the heck she wants, I get to keep an eye on the experiment. Any interesting results? Not just yet, but soon we'll know more about your body than you do. Okay.
I guess Reza.
That still feels too direct.
Yeah, but we're here at... with
okay.
the jurisdiction, I guess.
Do you know anything about Reza's visits to this facility? I've seen him a few times. He would come by to ask how the progress of the generators. There was one time when Anna told him she'd have news, but when he came over she just wanted to run some tests on him. Did he go through with it? No, he wanted some... compensation, I suppose. Nothing she could offer satisfied him, however, and that was that. Okay, so now...
Anna... Why not?
Sure. Cancer research. She thinks she can cure it, but she's out of her mind. Is that such a bad thing? The way she does it? Yes. She's wasting resources that could be better spent on projects with an actual chance of success. Why do you care about that? Maybe I want to find out what kind of person she is. You might have an idea. I'll put it this way, I've known her far too long. Thanks for your help. Yeah.
Good call on you voicing him, by the way.
You interrogated Damien!
Yay!
No shit! Okay. So...
I don't think we'll have time to do all of them.
If it's anything like the last chapter, we only have time for one more.
I guess Tatsu Park. Sure.